Could you please introduce yourself and your organization?
Hello, my name is Łukasz Lasek. I work on the forwarder company, international forwarder company, Relic SUS Logistic. I'm branch director in Rzeszów. So we have many kind of transport, international and LTL and FCL, container transport and sea and freight transport, air transport. So we have many solutions for our clients. For example, supply chain for delivery goods from all world to the European country and Poland. So we have a warehousing and customs clearance to offer many new options to make the transfer the goods from on export and import. So that we can do for our customer. I was starting the work on the logistic company when I study. So my colleagues have a good time, spend the time together, but I didn't have this possibility. So I working for 3 years on the international forwarder. After that, I go to the sales department and spent on this company one more year. After that, I removed to another company, the Relic SUS Logistic exactly, and as I have 27 years and I starting my career on the branch director. So that's the more important points on my career.
What are the most important for your career development?
I think so they must start learn business with business, not in business in university, because that's the different two words. Yeah. First reason is they didn't have option to know how they make the business now and what kind of problems and what kinds of opportunities the business have to and must changing the process because the world is changing, yeah. And we have a situation last year, 2 years ago, that supply chain is broken, and nobody knows exactly how to remove the goods from example, from China to Europe, and all the time you must check it and try to find another solution. That they will be cheaper, that will be faster, or that will be, because sometimes the problem is not the prices, not to the transit time, but the most important is the focus to deliver the goods on the time. And when you find some solution, for example, air freight, or you make the transportation goods from when you have a possibility to make the conclusion, yeah, that's the air freight on sea freight together. On the one part of delivery, you have for example sea freight. After that, you reload these goods for on the terminal, and the second part you have is air freight, yeah, because that's the cheaper. That's normally traditional transport for air freight from, for example, from Chinatown to Europe or Polish airport, but it's not so fast, but it's not so long time that's the delivery on normally sea freight, for example. And the most important things now on the skills, that's the knowledge, find a new solution, and we can try to make the one step ahead for their market, yeah. The skills for the students, that's so the first is the learn business for business, and my question always when we have an interview, why you didn't have any practice when you have a free time, when you studying about the first or second or next year, different. So sometimes they didn't have a time. Sometimes someone want to have a free time and spend the time with his friend. But the most important is they didn't have a contact of the business and they didn't know how to make the business on this time, not a few years ago, because that's on this time the business is the practice when the students have a time and they have a vacation. They can move to the company, the logistic company, Raben, Schenker, DSV, it doesn't matter. But the most important as well, those will be big company, because they have some kind of process they didn't know on the university. And first, that they have a knowledge. The second, that they have a relationship on the business, and they have a possibility to know the people. And after that, when they finish the university, they know, and they have a contact to person who's managed the branch on the Rzeszów, for example, on another city, because now doesn't matter when you live, you can work on the online. We have such solution that someone have a flat on the Rzeszów, but they work on the control tower. And they make the business and for Wrocław, for Warsaw, and another city on the Poland and the USA, doesn't matter. So knowledge and relationship, and they know who's the manager on each company on the Polish market, on the international market, and after that they can call and talk about just finishing. University, so I can start to work together on this company. We have this situation when the student have a practice in our branch in Rzeszów. After that, they have a graduation on the January, February, it doesn't matter. After the next month, they starting work on our company. But they know us, we know him, and everyone want to work together.
What are the most important activities you do in your job?
Now I'm managing the people, so I try to find solution for him, and I try to motivation to him that they want to work every day the same work on to find some new solution for our clients. And I do nothing more than I try to help him find some solution, try to make a business together for my sales department and with our clients, customer. That's all. Finally, I really like to build a team, so I try to find the most important for me, the people who want to work and who want to some idea to make the business and develop the business and himself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.